everybody, what's up? My name is Zachary Gutherman, and in this video I just wanted to take the time to really reflect on the year 2020 in regards to this YouTube channel. As I'm sure you all know, 2020 has been such a strange and different year, and I'm sure a lot of you would consider it to have been a really bad year. So in this video I just want to kind of look back on the channel, see if it was a good year or a bad year for the channel. A lot of stuff happened this year involving the channel, a lot of changes, a lot of growth as well, and I just want to kind of reflect on that and just share kind of like an open discussion with you guys about that. So in this video I'm going to be recapping everything that happened to this channel in the year 2020. I'm also going to want to take a look at some of the statistics for the channel. I do this every year. It's kind of become a tradition, I guess, just looking at my channel stats. And then after that I want to tell you all my goals and plans for 2021 involving this YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's begin. I think we all kind of knew that 2020 was going to be a rough year with the news of COPPA happening, but I definitely don't think any of us on the LEGO YouTube community would have thought that COPPA would have been like the least of all the problems this year. So I do kind of want to start by talking with COPPA, because COPPA went into effect on January 6th, 2020, and a lot of my videos, as I'm sure you guys know, are marked as made for kids. I just wanted to play it safe. And I thought it wasn't going to be as big of a deal as it was, but it definitely took a toll on me not being able to connect with you guys, not being able to have comments on the videos. So that's just kind of like a thing that happened. But COPPA actually was a huge blessing in disguise for me, because it kind of forced me to change my content in a way that I could mark my videos confidently as not for kids. And I kind of took the same approach Jang did, which is if you see a teen/adult face in the opening of the video, it's clearly not going to be a kid's video. It's obviously a collector. And so that was a big thing I made, a big change I made in the channel for the videos, which was including my face in the videos. And I'm honestly really happy that I did that. It's been something that's given me a lot more confidence and a lot more kind of creativity with making the YouTube videos that I don't think would have happened regardless. I mean, I did a face reveal before the whole COPPA thing, but it wasn't something consistent. But me consistently talking to the camera, I think, creates a much better feel for the videos. So COPPA goes into effect, but that was not the worst thing that happened the week of January 6th. Let me tell you, because I uploaded my first YouTube video for the year, which was my Queen Whoever I Want to Be review. And then a week later, my channel actually got permanently, like, not deleted, but my channel just went away. I had no access to the channel. Now, those of you who've been following are thinking, oh God, not this again. That's exactly what I was thinking. Long story short, basically when you make a YouTube account for a brand, such as this channel ZG Brickfilms is a brand. When you make a channel for a brand, you can't be doing it using your school email address, which, I mean, should be common knowledge, but we learned from our mistakes. Long story short, I had a problem with that in 2019. I got the channel back. I did everything I had to do on my end to switch ownership of the channel, and I was able to log into the channel from a personal email address because we switched things up. But when the original email that the school had, so like my high school's email, when that original email was deleted permanently from Google, it just took the channel with it. Now the videos and all were still there, but I had no way to get into it, even from the personal account I'd been using. So kind of all hope was kind of lost for ZG Brickfilms. I kind of realized that, okay, well, I have to count my losses here and move on. So that's what I tried doing. I actually took my second YouTube channel, which is my film channel, and I started posting some of the LEGO content on there. I was thinking I could just create it as one big channel with like my film videos, my LEGO videos, anything else I wanted to try to post. That was my plan, and I think it was just all around not a good experience. So this happens for like, I think 3 months of me posting all in the second channel, on the ZG Films channel, which, by the way, there are a couple banger LEGO videos on there. I've got my look at the burger bar on there, so I know some of you probably haven't seen that. That video's on there. I think I also have a city video on there, a Harry Potter one, I believe. So a couple of good videos were posted on there, but it wasn't the same because it wasn't, you know, the community I built up here. And I definitely found that I was losing interest in making the same style of videos on that channel. And I really felt that I did a review of the Ninjago Gamers Market, and I was so excited for that set when it was first released. I'm pretty sure I bought it like day one, but I bought that set. I was so excited for it. And then when I said, all right, time to film a review, I just wasn't feeling it, to the point I didn't even like finish making the review. I recorded the whole review, but when I went to edit it for that week's video, I just lost interest. So I was just like, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna cut the review short, because I made a joke in the middle of the review that like, oh, now that you've seen Zane, the review can be over. And editing it, I was like, you know, I don't even want to edit the rest of this video, so I just cut it there. And I think that was definitely kind of a heads up to me that like, hey, I'm not enjoying this right now. So I had to really think about that. So I played around with different ideas for content I thought I'd enjoy on that channel that could still be sharing the Lego thing I have here, because I love Lego so much. So that channel, it was kind of like, all right, well, what am I doing? And then we were going to fast forward our story to April. So in April, I'm still posting on that other channel, basically any content I make. Not entirely enjoying it, knowing that I'm posting on a channel with essentially no following, and the following that is there isn't even a Lego following. So it was kind of like an awkward stage. And then out of the blue, I'm never going to forget this day. It's Easter Monday. So the Monday after Easter, I'm sitting at the counter and I log into and I'm on my computer, and I want to say I was about to start editing something. I honestly couldn't tell you. And my phone buzzes with a notification from Gmail that says, your ownership of ZG Brickfilms has been like accessed. Or you're like something like, your request to have ownership of ZG Brickfilms has been like approved. And I was like, holy crap. And basically what happened is, back in 2019, when I made that original request to switch over the email accounts, I didn't realize it takes time to actually fully go through. So I had, partial ownership, which I thought was full ownership at the time, and it became approved 6 months later. So that's how long it took for the request to go through. And I was so excited. Like, I could not contain the excitement. I think genuinely that day was the best day of 2020 for me. I was so excited. I mean, I was posting all over my Snapchat, Instagram stories. I went for like a walk around my block, just vlogging on my cell phone with just how excited I was. That video is also posted on the film channel. But like, I was so excited that the channel was back, because this really gave me the opportunity to be back to like my normal grind of video making, back to the YouTube stuff that I love doing. So that was really awesome. That was just so cool. So I took about a month in between getting the channel back and uploading, because I wanted to really make sure I was ready to do a legit upload. So I actually cleaned the entire Lego city, meaning I took everything off the tables and just dusted it, wiped it down, really polished up all the sets. And then I made the city video. That was the first video back. And I decided, you know what, I didn't even want to address what had happened, because it was just the same thing you guys have been hearing. And I didn't want to be like, oh, what was me in another video? I wanted to come back strong. So I came back with the city video. And I worked consistently for the rest of like the quarantine time. Because keep in mind, in April, I'm in quarantine. So we're in quarantine till like August. And that whole time, I worked consistently on the ZG Brickfilms channel, making weekly content, and it was awesome. Now, we're gonna fast forward in our story to about like end of August, mid-September-ish. And what happens is I go back to college, which is awesome. I'm sure I've said this 1,000 times on the channel, but I love going to school. I love going off to college. It's amazing. I'm studying filmmaking, which is just, it's living the dream. But I go back, and it is a lot harder for me to make videos there. And that's something that I feel like I didn't really ever experience before, because my first semester I had a ton of videos pre-recorded for the channel. My second semester I didn't make any videos because the channel was gone. So now here I am. So this fall semester was actually the first time I was seriously having to make videos for this channel, brand new, out of the blue, at school. And in my mind, I couldn't have picked a better time to have to come back to school and make content, because that's when Diagon Alley came out. And I was so excited for that set. I mean, no question in my mind, I was ordering that set day one. So you could ask my friends who were with me in my room. I was refreshing the Lego page until midnight that night. I ordered Diagon Alley. I was so happy, so much adrenaline. Set comes in, I'm so excited. I start building it up. And with the whole busyness of school, there was no way I was going to be able to do what I would say, what Just Too Good or what M&R does, where they get the set, they build it right up, and then they make a video on it right away. That's just not the style I can do. I'm a lot busier because Lego YouTube is not my full job. So So I'm just, building the set when I can, and I really enjoyed that, actually. I wasn't rushing the set. I believe I built the set over the course of 3 months, which is awesome. It was so much fun. It was a great build, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And during that time, I actually did something super cool, which was a first for me, which I did in my first ever YouTube live stream on the channel, and you guys really enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed it so much too, because it was an opportunity to get to talk to you guys live while I was building the set. That was such a cool time. I mean, interacting with a bunch of you guys, and even interacting with friends who just saw I was live that came on was super cool. So I got to do that, and then eventually towards the end of the school semester, I finished the set and I was ready to make the review on it. So what happens is, I get the set out. I have this little studio set up there at school, and I started doing the review, and I'm realizing as I'm reviewing it that I was doing the same thing I was doing back when I was making the Pink Zane review, which was I'm sitting me behind the camera, pointing at each detail, saying like, oh, over here we have Ollivander's shop. If you look inside, there's a wand, and next to the wand, there's a staircase, and look, the staircase moves. And it just didn't feel right to me. I did end up finishing recording that, but then after the recording of the main narrative part of the review, I got to do the fun part, which is record the intro. Now, you guys know how I do my reviews. My reviews are always an introduction of the set in a cinematic way, which is more just like me telling a story with the set, showing off how you play with it, X, Y, Z. And that was the fun part. I actually ended up staying up till like 3 a.m. filming that. I want to say I started filming at 10 p.m. and I was up till 3 filming it. And a lot of that was just filming that intro part. I was so excited for that intro. So I realized, oh, this intro is awesome. So I started editing that together. I just put out the intro part. And then at that point, I'm coming back to the Lego studio because, the semester's over. And I'm really thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm not actually a fan of the way I've been doing those videos. So I want to do something more personal where I just talk about my thoughts on the set, because at the end of the day, what I've realized is 2 things. I don't like watching Lego reviews of sets I want to buy. I mean, I have not seen any of Jang's Harry Potter reviews in a couple years because it's a set I want to buy. I don't want to see the whole details of the set because I know I'm going to want to buy it. And another thing I noticed is that when I watch a Lego review, I'm not watching it to see the set. I'm watching it to hear the person's opinions on the set. Just as if you're watching one of my Lego reviews, there is no way you're watching it to see the set. Because if you're watching my review to see the set, then that just, honestly, it doesn't make sense, because there are a lot better YouTubers who are going to do the same thing. So if you're watching my review, chances are you're watching it to hear what I have to say about the set. So that's kind of something that was in the back of my mind. So that's when I started doing this setup you see here. And I mean, it's worked. So I have the, more nicely lit setup, the more, just me talking to the camera where the set's not even in the picture half the time. And it's just me talking to you guys about my thoughts on the set. It's kind of like if we were having a conversation, it's like if you were my friend and you called me on the phone and you're like, hey, I'm thinking about getting this set, should I buy it? Because that's how I think my best way to recommend a set is, and that's how I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy this style of video, and I think that doing it this way is going to give me actually more creative freedom to film the beginning portions of these videos, because that's going to mean I get to really put emphasis into showing you everything you need to see in the set. You're going to see in the first minute of the video. So if you're coming to the review just to see the set, you get that in a minute. And then after that, it's all just hearing what I think of the set, what this adult collector thinks of the set. And I think that's just a review style that's going to work really, really well for me. So I'm doing that. I'm just really enjoying the content right now. And again, all of this is thanks to COPPA at the end of the day, if we really think about it. All of this is thanks to COPPA, because without COPPA, I wouldn't have any reason to be sitting right here looking at you guys. That's not the style of videos I was making before COPPA, and I didn't realize how much I loved it, which is awesome. But don't get me wrong, I still do love being behind the camera as well. I'm a filmmaker, and that's going to bring me up to the final highlight of 2020, which was my Christmas City video. If you haven't seen that video, I don't want to self-promote, but it's the best video I've ever made on YouTube. It's the best video I've ever made on YouTube. Oh my gosh, it's such a fun video. I really, really enjoyed making it. I put a lot of emphasis into the storytelling of it, into the editing of it. It's a really good video. I'm really proud of that video. And between that video and the videos I'm making from reviews now, where it's, cool showing you the set in the beginning and then me talking about it at the end, I think I've found what I want to be making content-wise on YouTube, and it's all thanks to COPPA. So there we go. Now, obviously, it wasn't the year I was expecting. I had a lot of months, I would say at least half the year, I wasn't uploading videos. So it may not seem like it was as productive of a year, but I think it was extremely productive. And with that, let's take a look at our YouTube statistics for the year. So at this point in the video, I just want to take the time to look at some YouTube statistics for the channel. I always show off at least the 4 main stats for the channel. And I'm going to be honest, these stats blew my mind. So I only uploaded 26 videos this year to the ZG Brickfilms channel, which is a lot less than normal. It's actually exactly half the videos I made from the year before, which is, you know, kind of interesting. You would assume that with less uploads, and obviously with the channel being completely dead for about half the year, the numbers wouldn't be as good. But actually my views were surprisingly up. This channel had 273,160 views in 2020. And that's just, that number blows my mind. I mean, I can't even picture 200,000 of anything. And to think that many people watched my channel when I wasn't even posting consistently is just amazing. And I guess I kind of noticed this. I was noticing the videos were still getting a ton of views because of course I'd keep checking on ZG Brickfilms when I didn't have access to the channel in like February and March. But you know, the channel kept doing good. It kept gaining some subs. It kept getting views, which is incredible. But I don't care about the views. You guys know this. I care about the watch time. And holy cow, 507,370 minutes of watch time this year on the channel. That is so amazing. That's 100,000 more than last year minutes. And that was with me making half as many videos. And that just, I mean, I can't even fathom that. That is insane. So thank you guys so much for all the views, all the watch time. It's really amazing. And just to put that into perspective, because I was curious, 507,370 minutes is the equivalent to 352 whole days. Thank you guys. That's really amazing. That's really incredible. And then the final stat, which is subscribers, we gained 534 new subscribers this year. And to those 534 of you, I just want to say welcome. I'm really glad you guys are joining me on this journey. Yeah, it's less subs than last year, but I don't care. I did make a goal to have 2K subs last year. That didn't happen. I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset at all. I'm so thankful for every single person who watches this channel. You know, these may look like just numbers, but when you put a person or a minute behind each one, it's really humbling, and I can't thank you guys enough. So seriously, thank you all so much. You guys are amazing. So at this point, I'm going to talk about my goals for 2021, because it's definitely something in my mind is how is the channel going to move forward, and I actually have a very good plan for 2021. So I'm really excited to show you guys. So I have 2 main goals for the channel. The first goal is actually a little interesting. I'm kind of surprised I'm making this a goal for myself, but at the same time, I'm glad I am. My first goal is to upload 2 videos per month minimum to this channel. Now, obviously right now that sounds crazy because I've been consistently uploading weekly, and I can do that. When I'm at home in the Lego studio, it's so easy for me to upload weekly. It's what I do here. But that goal is more so for when I'm at school, so I want to be able to put out at least 2 videos a month. And that doesn't mean less content. That means more time to create content. You know, it's also a deadline to myself. I know I have the time to do it. I need to actually make sure I'm making videos consistently. Yeah, life is busy, but I want to make sure that I can find the time for this YouTube channel, because, you know, reading off those stats right there, the 500,000 minutes, that is so heartwarming to me. It's just, I can't fathom that. And that's why I want to make these videos for you guys. So I'm going to push myself to put out at least 2 videos a month when I'm at school, and when I'm home, even more than that. And again, even if I have to take 2 weeks to make a video, that's only going to give me more time to make it perfect, you know, which is really cool. And then my other goal is I want to put more effort into the pre-production of these videos. And that's something that isn't going to reflect as much to you guys as it will to me. I mean, hopefully it'll reflect. But I find that a lot of times I just come down to the studio and just turn on the camera and start recording. I have a notebook this year and I want to actually start really writing down stuff, planning stuff out, making my videos a little more cohesive in a storytelling aspect. And I think that's the way to do it. So if I put more effort into the storytelling, then, into the way I'm going to actually tell each story, whether it's a review, whether it's the city, then I want to have that pre-production in there, and that's going to just help make a better overall finished product. And then my final goal for the year, which isn't necessarily for this channel, but my other goal is I want to really start taking my film channel seriously. Basically the film channel, I cleaned up the film channel recently, so I got rid of a bunch of like the random videos that I didn't actually need on there. I did keep all the Lego videos on there that are for this channel, but from this point forward, from 2021 on, that channel is going to be strictly for filmmaking, and I'm going to take it very seriously. If you're interested in filmmaking, I think you actually might be interested in the channel, because I'm going to start posting tech reviews on the channel. So reviews of all the equipment I use for these videos, such as my camera, my lights, my microphone, all that stuff I want to make reviews on. Let you guys know if you should buy that equipment. I also am going to be, in the far future, going to be posting tutorials on the channel for editing in particular, and I'm always going to be posting my short films on there as well. So if you're into filmmaking, that channel might be something you're interested in, and I want to really start taking that seriously. And that's going to be another reason why the 2 videos a month minimum is in place, because that way I can also put time onto that channel, because obviously this is my main channel. I love this channel. I love you guys, but I want to expand a bit with that channel, so experiment some things. I think it could be fun to have another hobby that I'm sharing on YouTube. And then the last thing for this video is my plans for 2021. And I always start off my plans for the new year with a look at new gear. So I want to show off some new gear first off. Obviously the first stuff is the new lighting. You guys have seen these. I've had them for like a month now, these lights, and they're helping the quality of these videos so much. So thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for the new lights. I appreciate it. No, I am very thankful that I have these new lights though. They're going to help improve the quality of the videos a lot. And one more thing that's going to improve the quality of the videos is this right here, which is a Zoom H4n. Those of you who are into filmmaking will know this is a very professional sound mixing tool, and basically that's just going to really help with the audio quality of these videos. I hope you guys have noticed that I've been doing some audio editing lately in the videos. I'm starting to learn that. I'm starting to learn sound mixing a little more, and this mixer is going to help a ton. So my plans for 2021, like I said, obviously 2 videos per month minimum. There is going to be more than that most months, I'm hoping. And then my other big plan is just to make more more like cinematic styled content, like the reviews you've been seeing, like the city video I just posted. And I think that using that style, the style of telling a story with the Lego rather than showing you the Lego, sharing my thoughts on the Lego rather than showing what's physically there with the Lego, I think that's going to be something that's more unique to me. I'm trying to find my niche here on YouTube, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So I believe that's everything I wanted to mention in this video. One last thing that I'm seeing on my notes is that I did change the Instagram handle for this channel back to ZG Brickfilms. So if you go into Instagram following at ZG_Brickfilms, you'll be able to find me there. I post some behind the scenes. I do answer all my DMs, so if you want to DM me with a question or a video idea, I'll definitely respond to you. And that's also just a good way to get notified when I make a video. So it's been a long video, but thank you guys so much for being here with me. I kind of choked up there when I was reading the numbers because you guys are amazing, and I really do appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate every person who watches this channel. I know 2020 wasn't the year I was expecting for the channel, but it is definitely something I'm proud of. I think we could easily hit 2,000 subscribers next year, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for this channel. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all again in the new year. And if you're still watching this video after the credits, I've got one more thing for you guys. And this is one more big change that's going to be happening for the channel that I want to keep a secret. So if you're watching this, it's a secret between us. You're going to see a new friend in the comments section of my videos. You might have already seen him on a video or two. His name is Evil Brickfilms. And basically what it is it is my I like to consider Evil Brickfilms as my evil twin. So what does that mean? So it's a YouTube account, obviously, Evil Brickfilms, and it's basically my sig fig, but with a ghost head and all kinds of stuff. It's basically the evil version of me. And that channel is going to represent my kind of inner thoughts. I find that when I'm making these videos, I'm so hard on myself. You know, I upload the video and then I realize, oh crap, I said private drive instead of privet drive. Or I realize, oh no, I forgot to put the watermark on the video, or something like that. And the idea of Evil Brickfilms is he's going to be the official troll or the official meme account of this channel. So I want to make this 100% clear. I own the YouTube account. I'm the person posting from Evil Brickfilms. And basically what it's going to be is he's going to be posting hate comments on my videos when it's necessary. But they're not going to be like mean comments. They're just going to be, oh, you messed up this, or oh, you should have done this. And the idea with that is it's basically because we are our own hardest critics on ourselves. You know, when I post a video, I'm going to be the one who looks at it and says this is complete garbage, more than anyone out there who's trying to hate on me. But it's important that we don't put ourselves down by being our own hardest critics. You know, because if I was to say, and in the comments of all my videos, if I was to comment under the ZG Brickfilms account, oh yeah, sorry, I really messed up this, this, and this, that kind of makes me look bad. That makes it look like I'm not confident in my work, which isn't true. Each video I put out is the best I can make that video. And yeah, it's gonna have mistakes because I'm not perfect. So under the pseudonym of Evil Brickfilms, I'm gonna be able to inform you guys about that extra stuff that I missed in the video without, you know, it being me. So it's basically just my evil twin. It's the part of me that says every video isn't as good as it can be, talking in there. It's a fun character. I'm looking at it as a joke, as a memeable thing. It's not supposed to be taken seriously at all. And yeah, so I guess an example of what I mean by that, in my 501st video, you'll see Evil Brickfilms commented, oh, I love that you dressed like a 501st clone trooper for the video. That sounds like a mean comment. You know, it's making fun of what I was wearing, which was a blue and white shirt. But in reality, I was supposed to mention in the video, I had it in my planners, that, oh, you know, in the video, I'm going to make a joke that, like, look, I love the set so much that I wore a 501st clone trooper outfit. But I just forgot to mention that when I was filming. So I wanted to still share that piece of information with you guys, but I didn't want to say, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to do this in the video, because that looks unprofessional. So we're going to have Evil Brickfilms comment it saying, oh, ha ha ha, you look like a 501st trooper. So stuff like that, it's all going to be in good fun. I just wanted to let you know that you will be seeing that account. Another thing though is I'm never going to address the account past this video. I'm never going to say if it's mine or not. I'm never going to reply to his comments, because again, if you're getting some negativity on your videos, the worst thing you can do is address it and let that take over your life. So I'm hoping that although Evil Brickfilms is a way for me to give you guys more information, I'm doing it in a more fun, kind of making fun of the average YouTube commenter type of thing, and also showing you guys, hopefully teaching you guys the lesson that you can't let negativity or hate affect the way you produce your YouTube videos, if that makes sense. Anyways, for real this time, that's gonna be it for this video. I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch this video. You guys are the best, and I'll talk to you all again in the new year. Happy New Year, everybody.